These two players would be a son of a shepherd. Ed Boy. Okay, that's all the Ed and Eddie references for today. Grand Finals here at Ultimate Shockwave. I don't know what number it is because I have not been here
21.
in a long time. 21?
We're at 21.
This game's actually been out for a while.
Shockwave officially has enough editions to drink.
Yep, in the United States anyways. That reference would be totally lost for our international audience. They'd be like, oh, you can't just drink
No,
when
they
you're
know
like 18.
because Americans never stop talking about American things.
That's true, that's true. And we really can't stop talking about Orex. I mean, just what he does with this Peach. Yo, 2GG, are you watching? Okay, well, maybe not right now, but like, were you watching like 3 seconds ago? The man's a monster.
Watching the entirety of the tournament where Orex has been tearing it up.
Yeah, he's
To make it
super clean, very technical.
Oh! With the hit one?
Even in Smash 4, I want to say, despite tier disparity, Link has been a struggle for Peach because he's got not only that incredible ranged game with his bombs and boomerangs that normally can give Peach some trouble, but he can box up close with big disjoints like that sword. The fair is difficult for her to deal with.
Yeah, it's really tough. Like, the projectiles in particular make it so that Peach can't necessarily play like a more passive game, and so you have to go in close and play the boxing game. And like you said, man, and like we're seeing as well, Hakii will just leverage Link's toolset to totally take advantage, and even then taking advantage of the fact that Orex feeling the pressure, shielding, and Hakii's just getting these free grabs back to back.
And having a real grab in this game as Link is a big change that makes the matchup only worse.
Oh, man.
You have to take advantage of every single time you're in frame advantage in this matchup as Peach. Because otherwise, if you let that opportunity slip, you're not going to get too many.
Ooh, okay. Orex definitely ready for the bomb-aided recovery. Gonna close out the stock, but Jesus, just look at the percentage difference that this man has to get through.
Ooh, I'm not worried about a percentage difference when I see Peach hitting a Link.
That's true.
That character can put out so much damage so fast. Gotta watch out for this landing trap, though. Stuck at the ledge. Back there is gonna reset the situation. What's Hakii got? Something for this float?
Oh, man. You know, I was honestly expecting an up tilt, but Hakii's like, you know what? That's why I'm in Grands and you're on the mic.
Link's up tilt in this game, that's one thing that did get a little bit worse, is from behind, it's got a big scoop and hitbox, but across and in front of him, not so good.
Not so great. Oh, great parry, though. Not really able to follow up too much, and Orex, surprisingly enough, will be able to win that exchange overall.
Oh, watch out for that bomb. He's playing with it.
It's one of the things that holds Orex back a little bit is that while his defense is very strong, sometimes he gets a little bit too attached to it and is afraid to kick it back into high gear.
And here we go, Orex. Down to just one stock here, but Peach, she definitely packs a punch with those slaps, to say the least.
This is one ledge trap away from being an even game, but that get-up attack catching Peach float shenanigans is great.
Yeah, and Orex, overall, despite the deficit right now, you can tell that he's feeling a lot more comfortable with the matchup overall. Oh, and closing out the stock with only a 34% difference. Just keep in mind how monumental that is, especially when you consider how big of a gap there was initially that is now all but evaporated.
Right. And I want to point out that since that first stock drop, we haven't seen a single fair connect out of Hakii, which was huge. He just had to establish this is no fly zone, and Orex said, okay, I'll stay over here. Fine.
Hakii established like all of that stage control from a distance because Orex has been respecting the bomb so much, and he just kept pushing the bomb forward with projectiles and hitboxes. He didn't even have to get right in Orex's face to establish it.
He ducked under the potential boomerang, stood there menacingly. Gonna back air, put him off the side. Orex going for this ledge trap. Nair puts him back off. Back. Watch out for the landing. Oh, watch out.
Oh, no.
Directional air dodge, no jump.
Didn't want a directional air dodge there, just maybe wanted to air dodge and drift off stage a little bit, get out of the way of that boomerang. But that boomerang had been making his landing so difficult. Hakii even kind of searching for these kind of air dodge punishes so that he can come in and scoop him out with a forward tilt. But didn't even need the forward tilt in that circumstance. No landing trap necessary. Just trap him off stage, force him to a forced error, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, Peach in a corner. Every time that you are Peach in a corner against Link in this game, your goal is to reset it back to neutral so that you can have him on the back foot. But, you know, when you're trying to fight back for that stage, you just have to wait for him to commit to something too big and find him when he's at frame disadvantage, and Orex is just not being given those opportunities.
I wouldn't be surprised to see this whole set played on FD, because I think both players really like this stage as a counterpick.
I mean, I like the music. Going back to my 64 roots,
This
all
is
about
your
it.
thing,
Yeah, this is that that good master hand-ish right here.
Ooh, misspace in the back here is going to give Hakii a punish, but he doesn't get too much off of it. Not going to be able to convert out the down tilt.
Love the high float, and on top of that, realizing that, okay, air dodge to the side directionally, not going to be so good against the boomerang, so let's try downwards directional air dodge.
Hakii is getting so many grabs by setting up this zone where people are terrified of these projectiles that are holding shield, and he's able to dash in and get that grab for free.
Oh, yeah. One thing that I've always appreciated about Hakii as a player is just his creativity more than anything else.
Oh, yeah.
And just seeing the subtleties that he's doing with his projectile game and with the zones that he's setting up, it's just really remarkable and very understated, I think, overall.
Hakii, I want to point out, I think he still plays Zero Suit in this game. Definitely played Zero Suit in Smash 4, and he was the only one that I feel like wasn't nerfed going into this game, because even in Smash 4, he was going for forward throw, back throw mix-ups for damage instead of down throws. It's kind of silly.
There's a reason that he's been playing so much Snake and so much Link. He's really good at setting up stuff that is going to put you in a bad situation and then doing something crazy afterwards. Link and Snake are the two perfect characters for that.
Yeah, he definitely, the more tools you give him, the more creative he can be with all of the projectiles.
Ooh, speaking of creativity.
Ooh, speaking of creativity, going for the tried and true. That landing down air with Link got sniped out.
He knew that the bomb was coming, didn't give him a chance to detonate it.
Second time we've seen that in the set so far. Orex finding the counterplay to the bomb pull that others have been struggling with a little bit. Double parry.
And he's got a stitch.
Oh, well, he had a stitch.
Yeah, but he
did
still
have
had some
one.
damage. Forced a unfavorable situation for Hakii.
That's a change that Orex has been making recently too. Is that in the past he's been he got a little caught up with the pulls that he got from the down B, and now he doesn't even worry about it. Even with the bomb on, he goes, look, I'm just going to treat this like I got a regular turnip, and I'm going to play the game. If I get something extra, great.
Man,
I'm not going to let it get in the way of my plan.
Can we just talk about Orex just playing at such a perfect range for the second stock? Like, he's playing at a spot where Hakii feels a little bit uncomfortable throwing projectiles, and Orex overall knows that Hakii, if he commits to play maybe any boxing options, he can just dash dance out of it and then come back in with the counterattack.
And that's normally what we see out of Orex's main game plan. Oh, he got scooped by the reverse hit. That's normally the main game plan of Orex, is he plays that counter hit and whiff punish game. But it's hard to set up, especially from game one, getting adjusted to all of the ranges that Link has.
Yeah. Ooh, but just right behind him, catches Hakii getting a little caught up in those projectiles and kind of snuck into that blind spot. And that's kind of what you guys have been saying, is that when it comes down to this matchup, it's just down to, is Orex able to figure out those threat zones that Hakii has? And so far into this game two, it looks like he's got a much better understanding than game one.
Punish that roll. Ooh. Tried to get a second one, but DI, I'm surprised.
And that's the kind of guy that you're looking to send out to Momocon, a guy with good bundies. He knows how to DI those moves.
Look at the adaptation going into this game. Getting still caught by that grab, though. Kind of locked into shield with the boomerang coming back.
Oh, waits for the landing, but was a little too greedy, trying to get the one thing he had in mind instead of keeping it open.
Look at that. The float, quick land into the parry.
Oh, see that right there, right outside of that threat zone.
He's shimmying and shaking all over the place.
Man's got wiggles like fruit salad.
I don't know what kind of fruit salad you're eating, man. That's
oh, dude, if you didn't watch the Wiggles and don't know about fruit salad, yummy.
Yummy.
I don't know what's up with you, man.
Ooh, got that big crown, smacking him on the head, trying to snipe the recovery, but he... Oh!
Trader with the forwarder. You don't want that as any character.
Never, ever.
Yeah, that is not an FX trade by any means.
No, that is a name brand store trade.
Going out of business trade. Being bought out by
everything must go.
Everything must go. You guys remember EB Games?
We don't talk about EB Games.
Yeah, you know, I remember it existing
Copy
once.
that.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to that EB Games commercial. I'm mad that neither of you like that.
I do not. I don't think I've ever seen an EB Games commercial in my life.
It was the one from when Call of Duty Advanced Warfare was coming out. You remember that?
Yeah, no, I don't think
the
I've
guy
seen.
with like the really long neck going like, copy that.
Yeah, the more you say that, the more I still do not remember
Oh,
it. I don't
God.
think I ever have seen that commercial in my life.
Gamers press F to pay respects. Anyways, we're going into game 3 here on Battlefield. And you were saying that FD could be a counterpick for either of these guys, but I mean, you know, Hakii's the one with the disjoints. I say that Battlefield is a great option for him.
Yeah, and of course I've always said this with these not necessarily fast characters like Link with big projectile ranges they can cover. This stage gives them the illusion of movement sometimes with the ability to move on these platforms and cover those platforms from so far away with all of their big disjoints and big projectile ranges.
Yeah, I think it's also, when we talk about projectiles, the boomerang isn't really nerfed at all because of the platform specifically, right? Like, you're saying that it just transverses those no problem. But at the same time, I don't know if we can say the same about, say, like, some of the turnip tosses that Orex has been going for specifically.
God, that forward tilt catching from behind him as well to catch the roll on. The Saturn's on deck, but he just tossed it out the way.
Again, just treats it like a normal turnip. Orex just doesn't want his game plan to get interrupted when he's playing hot.
There we go. Ooh, and again, a lot of people just holding shield against Hakii. They're not adjusted to this Link with a normal grab.
Ooh, and Hakii getting aggressive even with the bomb in hand. Orex must know that he can't pull out aerials for that. Refreshes the timer on that, kicks him off.
That was
Hakii's
really
got
scary.
another bomb.
So for those who don't know, Link, the bomb bopping you in the head, the little boop on the snoot, that can true combo into bomb detonation if the Link is quick to react.
Wow.
But Orex was quick to react to that ledge trap situation where he caught Hakii air dodging. Forward smash going to take that.
And that was only with the golf club too, by far the weakest one, but made it work.
Trying to get the Hakii
And he
forward
does.
smash. Hakii forward smashed and remembered that he had the projectile there and was like, oh yeah, I can do this.
That's what it's actually covering a lot of range too.
It only does like 1 or 2% on charge, but if you charge it, it can do a big amount of damage. You're also sitting there charging a smash attack looking like a big dolt.
No longer will Hakii be doing that, at least presumably.
Nah, still going out for those forward smashes
Funny.
though.
No, does not care about what you think about his brain size. Okay, good DI by him though to not get caught by that forward, or you have to DI out.
And he recognized that the boomerang was coming back, so he wasn't scared or going for a defensive option on the way back. He oh my god!
Put the bank shot into the setup?
Yeah, I was,
Hakii is playing with fire right now.
Like I said, man, he's melting the rink. That's what you were saying.
You can combo the smack into the explosion.
somehow in that stock, I feel like Hakii went from Big Brain to just Galaxy Brain.
Oh, yeah.
Just no question asked.
His
No
brain
fly
goes
zone.
from blast zone to blast zone.
Whoa, whoa! Missing that last hits of the hero spin.
I think Orex was looking for a little bit of that bomb jump recovery.
Maybe he thought if he charged the tennis racket enough, an actual tennis ball would come out.
Yeah.
Or a couple more options.
Shoutouts to Hakii's forward smash.
Yeah, now Orex, that only happens when you're at 0%. You gotta have max health.
That's what it is. It's the
And then you'll toss out the tennis ball. Can we give that to Peach? She just toss out tennis balls when she's at 0%?
I think this
smash?
character's got enough going for her,
She
man.
can send golf balls with her golf club.
there you go. That's that. Yeah. That's
And then she gets Game & Watch neutral B for the,
For the
upwards.
frying
Yeah,
pan?
For the frying pan.
done.
It's not.
And Orex, honestly, coming a little bit short here, trying to figure out a cohesive way to close out this.
Oh my gosh! Did you
Oh.
see the setup with the back air hit one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Trying to get a landing there into that beat. It's not going to work out, so Orex sitting on his last stock.
All right, this is realistically what, like 4 interactions?
4 interactions, I think, possible, yes. And we're bringing it down. Gotta watch out for that 4 glory link down there. It's a
Good
real
now.
move in this game. It's not something to laugh at. That move has almost no end lag, and it's a big disjointed hitbox below you.
And Orex is also very close
Oh.
to up throw range.
What a good weight.
As
Yeah,
well.
that up throw, I think, at
162 or so.
160 something.
Wow. Missed shield grab.
Man, that's actually happened a couple of times with Orex, I've noticed, is just the grabs not reaching quite as far as you would think it would. Just coming up a bit short, and Hakii's just always been there with the cohesive punish.
Yeah, he spot dodged. Orex said, I can grab this. That's the applicable punish. Didn't have the range. And going from Smash 4 to this game, but still playing the same character, you can get it can be hard to adjust to those kind of things because most of the other hitboxes you have are the same range. But that grab across the board has been nerfed, so you don't have that same distance. It kind of feels like you're a professional boxer who's got your knuckles shaved off. Like you don't have the same distance on that punch.
Man, that's a pretty gruesome.
That's brutal. Yeah, I don't want to really think about
Like,
that.
dude, I should be able to
Poor
hit
guy.
this range, but I don't got no knuckles anymore.
That's
Dude, okay.
Sounds like,
That's
it sounds like something that happens at the end of like Rocky 4, right?
Man, it's looking like it's going to be a rocky game 4 if Orex doesn't adjust
All right,
here
I see you.
to these ranges.
I see you.
Oh, look, he's playing with his turnips now. Hakii still creating this big no-fly
he knew
zone.
he wanted to go to that platform. He was so ready for it.
Oh, man. Surprised that the spin attack actually didn't connect there on Orex. Oh, man. I was like, okay,
gosh.
all right, if you're going to set it up for me, I'm going to slam it down. No problem.
Get
No
out
problem.
of here with that alley-oop.
So
Are
let's
you
play
kidding
that.
me?
Do a nice doubles combo. Your bomb into my fair.
Yeah, he, forget Mario Tennis. That man just straight up was just like, you want to play volleyball with your body? That's fine. Let's do it. Let's do it.
That's
Let's-
literally Persona 5. Okay, I'm sorry.
No jokers on the screen right now, unless you're calling Hakii right now, getting smacked up by Orex.
Yo, chill, man.
A little bit. He's about to get 5 minutes in the
Okay,
box.
can I call him a joker for that one?
Never mind. He's not getting 5 minutes in the box. He's getting benched.
Oh,
Man, somewhere right now in Twitch chat, you got Austin, the 512 saying bye. Like,
I was definitely calling it when Orex was getting trounced in that last game.
You're right.
Hakii's definitely up 2 games because he's been dominating, but this last game was not in his favor. And I fear Hakii. I fear for Hakii when if Orex is going to be able to take this one, because Game 5 Orex is an entirely different beast.
Yeah, it's kind of
I can't imagine not just Game 5 Orex, but even if Hakii does take these next ones, or take this game with a miraculous
Got a
comeback,
set 2 Orex.
got
to
a
play.
set 2 Orex to play against.
Yeah, it's a little.
Oh! Waits for that recovery pattern. A 3-stock. Dude, I think Game 5 Orex showed up early.
Yeah, because
He showed up early, dude.
Game 5 Orex showed up for Game 4. He said, "Look, we gotta finish this quick."
Groundhog came out of the hole. Punxsutawney Phil saw his shadow.
Whew, whew.
Punxsutawney Peach.
More like punch you to the townie.
I feel like Captain America right now. I know that.
This is a
reference.
very white
Oh, yeah.
2/3 of the couch right now.
Right. And we're sticking with a Link, we're sticking with a Peach, we're sticking to this Game 5. Hakii has to win this one if he wants a chance to win the tournament, because then if he does win that, he's still got an entire other set to go. But if Orex takes this one,
It's over.
It's over.
Yeah, it's interesting because just yesterday we saw Hakii in grand finals at Rushdown. There on winner's side wasn't able to clutch it up. Now he has a second shot of winning an even bigger tournament here at Ultimate Shockwave.
Where he took out Austin,
Yup.
which he did at Rushdown as well, but Austin ended up taking the whole tournament over him.
Exactly. It's just that he's now in the pressure position, really. Again, if Orex loses this, he still has another set to play with. And Hakii doesn't really have that same liability on lock.
Oof, and look at the elusive movement from Orex, playing around these projectiles, playing around the aggressive neutral air.
Ooh. And he
But-
waited for that bomb, but yeah, Hakii was absolutely ready for the movement this time.
But Hakii in advantage can put on so much damage. Bumped him on the head. I love the idea, but
wait,
that's a
delay.
big reversal.
Yeah, that was such a huge delay from Hakii. I think that little moments like that just really talk to you about the kind of player that he is. He is just so thoughtful with every single one of his inputs. It's absolutely ridiculous.
He's got big patience. He knows he doesn't have to rush anything, despite what the percents may have told you.
There is no cruise control in Hakii's part. For the amount of driving that he does, every single second of it is paid attention to.
I think that's one thing I really appreciate about these two players is you have somebody like Orex who's just like so exceptional, I feel, at adapting and making these small little adjustments, and then you pair that against somebody like Hakii who's just renowned for that creativity, right?
Oh,
More
yeah.
than anything else. And it's just like this battle of wits back and forth for an entire set. Just really, really great smash right now.
Ooh, fair
poke.
catching, yeah. Put on a lot of damage. Hakii looking really strong in this game, looking like he's definitely figured something out between this one and the last. But Orex getting something started with his combo.
Yeah, that's a quick 46.
And he missed out on like another 10 because he didn't hit that first nair into the down tilt. All right, this time respects the scoop from Hakii.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to challenge it.
You gotta. It has such a big range. Oof. Ooh. Just outside into the dash attack, though, Hakii's not pushing forward as much as Orex was expecting.
Yeah, surprised why Hakii didn't go for just a grab there, maybe fearing the nair out of shield.
It's strong and could set up a ledge trap situation, but Tossing the bomb off. Nope. Resetting at the ledge.
Guys on that grab.
He wanted to bounce it so that it could get that bounce hitbox to cover neutral get up.
Oh,
Barely out of range for that up air. Didn't have the height to go for a forward air punish. And again, just catches the neutral get up with a grab.
Orex has no air dodge. He used it to get away. Now he's got it back, though, after getting hit.
man, he
But
can't
stuck
hold.
at the ledge, man.
Got to re-grab. There we
Orex.
go. Buffer get up attack, though.
He can't hold shield here. Up throw will kill Orex at this point.
It's important to note, normally get up attack has full invincibility, but on re-grab, it becomes like a smash 4 get up attack.
Respects it again, but Hakii, a brave fast fall back to the ledge.
Yeah. Gets that up throw to KO at 185. Absolutely going to do the job.
I mean, this is
Trying
like
to catch the movement.
This is a smack away for Orex, right?
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's a little.
He's trying to get it, too.
But, ooh, you can't keep swinging those forward airs wildly. Hakii's got one of his own. He's
No.
putting on so much damage.
Yeah.
And
With
this is
punish after
clawing
with punish.
further and further away from Orex's grasp. I am so shocked to see Game 5 Orex came out of game early and he didn't show up to the game that mattered.
Okay, but now catching Hakii committing close up. You're right, this is not the dominant Game 5 we're used to seeing from Orex. Hakii has simply just had every setup that he's needed.
No, we're seeing Orex push forward, try to get aggressive with his dash attack. And the next time he does something like that, he could get spin attacked for the day, for the game, for the set.
All right, forward throw to set him up, back off. This is where Hakii has been setting up for those spin attacks, but
up tilt!
How is he alive?
Man, he hasn't gone for that option this entire set, so.
And it's
so
simple,
sneaky.
safe. But that dash attack finally cleaning it up. Orex sitting at well past death percents for half a Link's arsenal.
Orex has got to realize that right now, Hakii's the one that's going to approach because he just missed that kill. Hakii, after barely missing out on sealing out going into the second set, now Orex has to wait for him to come over.
Yeah,
Red
but
Rover, Red Rover.
We're getting closer and closer to those up throw kill percents, so Hakii can just tack it on with those grabs. He's fishing for it. I don't think it'll kill yet, but he still just gets so much free damage off of each throw.
The game plan has changed from Orex. It has now changed to don't get hit instead of get the hits.
Now at this percent, I'm
Whoa!
terrified of the grab. Watch out for that bomb.
Wow, being pushed into the corner, but Orex not cracking.
I'm scared. I'm just terrified that Orex had the gall to pull a turnip at that range.
He went for it all, and now he's got to get Peach off the ledge, but he's back into center. He's got stage control and waits for the boomerang. Smart.
Got a bomb recover, doesn't quite find the punish. Now this game is as even as can be. Up throw's gonna do it though.
Wow.
Catches the aggressive dash attack. Hakii resets, and Orex now realizing I have an entire other set that I gotta play through now.
And Hakii's just glad to be there. After that,
I'm just happy to be here.
I'm just happy to be here, baby. Wow.
Jesus.
JV, how do you feel, man? You have some kind of... You look like you've seen a ghost.
I picked the right Shockwave to come back to.
Yeah.
How about that? That's how I feel right now. That's how I feel right now. I mean, again, like, I just have to applaud both of these players. Just Orex, especially with the constant adaptation, and Hakii showing that his bag of tricks is never ending. And the real thing is just to figure out who's going to really run out of gas with their respective game plans first, because this is now a war of attrition more than anything else. And especially with this one winner-take-all set, it's going to be anybody's game, honestly.
We're on even footing. You know, it's winner take all at this point.
Starting again on Final Destination. Look at the coverage.
What did you? That's exactly what you were saying, JV, about that bag of tricks that Hakii has. He hadn't done that up smash yet.
Not once.
But all of a sudden,
I haven't seen him do that once this tournament.
no.
I don't know how he has a bag this deep. He's got a bag of holding.
He's really got a bag of holding, dude. Hewert's handy haversack.
I didn't.
That one.
Was that English?
What?
It wasn't.
Did you have a stroke, my dude?
Come on, I was just speaking highly for a moment.
I tried to talk about the Hewert's handy haversack, but it's a lot of H's all in a row, and there are a lot of H. Press H in Twitch chat for that four there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's a lot of offense in a row from Orex to close out that first stock. But Hakii really not too far away.
No, absolutely not. But that's a big miss, and that's going to be a big amount of damage for Orex to pull this further and further away from Hakii's grasp. Gets the re-grab. Back into the booty bump, 76%.
Oh, and Hakii wanted the big.
Yeah, he wanted to end it all with a scoop.
Ooh, and Hakii baits Orex into backing off with that bomb pull, but once again, that forward air covers so much ground.
Game 5 Orex showed up a game late. Yeah. A game early and a game late. He's like, God, I just need to finish this. Up tilts, up tilts. He's continuing the pressure.
Catch the air dodge.
Yeah, that grab again. That gets the job done.
Patience is exactly what Hakii needs right now. He needs to go into that zone that Orex went into in that game 5.
Oh, toss that bomb on the shield's not safe. Gets the grab.
Man, again, just the micro spacing from Orex just being at the absolute edge of that blast radius on the bomb constantly. I feel like he understands at least the threat zones of Link so insanely well. And the fact that he's just dancing around everything so well just made it so difficult for Hakii in this.
Yeah, that's why he's been improving game after game, is he's just been getting accustomed to where every single one of these threat zones is and how to play around it.
And I wouldn't be surprised, depending on what other stages Orex was afraid of, if he banned Smashville going into this set because of how well it worked for Hakii in the last game, because it really affects his ability to play around those threat ranges, especially when Hakii's under that big platform. He's able to just cover so much with his projectiles, and you can't jump in on that. You can't jump in on that.
Not at all. It's not safe, man.
But if he didn't ban it, I would absolutely expect to see Hakii going there right away. But instead, Battlefield's the pick.
Worked out for him last time. It was one of the games where it was not necessarily a blowout in terms of the stocks or anything, but it looked like Hakii was in control the entire time.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I feel like when I think about that last game, Hakii definitely held a couple cards, right? I feel like he recognized early on, like, I don't necessarily have the momentum to win this game, so I'm just gonna...
The spacing.
Yeah, exactly.
Just getting acclimated to what Orex is going to do, and he knows he can push for that first game.
He pushed the bomb back on stage, and now it's back in Hakii's hands.
God.
Oh, the scoops! What a beautiful air dodge, but he went too low. Man, and now Hakii up a clean stock, looking strong. He's still got that forward smash on lock.
My gosh, he does.
He can still toss some beams.
Yo, beam
I thought
on
you
this
said
thing.
beans for a second. I was like, where are
Nah,
the
he's
beans?
not tossing beans.
Oh,
I think Hakii legitimately forgot that was an option until he forward smashed and saw it and was like, ah, yeah, I'm going to use this. Because we haven't seen him intentionally use it since. I don't blame him. It's not like a real thing you can rely on in a set because it's only when you're at 0%.
Oh man, it's honey bunches of coverage. That's
I feel like they should do the Minish Cap thing where he has 2 sword beams, one when he's at max hearts and one when he's at like last heart. Once he's past 150%, they give him sword beams.
the problem here, neighbor, is that would require Nintendo to acknowledge that Minish Cap exists.
Are you kidding me? Nintendo re-released Minish Cap on Wii U. Nintendo.
I stand corrected.
Yeah, they're okay
Wow,
with Minish
Orex
Cap.
is done.
yeah, that's
Dunskies, dude. He just realizes that that's the stage that Hakii's good to chill on.
Yeah.
so.
Orex said, "Look, I don't have time for this. I got to go play Legend of Zelda Minish Cap." It's a really good game.
Eventually. Dude, I think that Minish Cap is an excellent game, and I've heard nothing but good things about it. I just thought that it was not something that Nintendo was as interested in as some of the other Zelda
All right,
games.
is it as good as Majora's Mask?
In my opinion, yes. But I'm biased. I really like Minish Cap.
Okay. All right. I apologize for trash talking Minish Cap, neighbor. I won't do it again.
It's a dope game. Y'all can fight me.
You know what else is a dope game?
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch.
I was going to say
Breath
Game
of the
3 of
Wild.
Orex versus Hakii, so I guess we're all on different wavelengths.
Yeah, we're
here.
this is not the couch.
Everybody get 3 different radios for this right now,
This is
man.
not it. We talk a lot about just being, parallel tracks. No, not so much.
We're not even multi-track
Yeah,
drifting right
I'm
now.
pretty sure I'm not even on the right planet right now.
JV's in a car. We're on 2 different trains.
I'm still in set 1 right now. Full disclosure.
But hey, I think Hakii's not still in set 1 because in set 1 when they went to Town and City, it was a 3 stock and it wasn't pretty. But he has already, built up some good damage on Orex to make it look a little bit closer. They're playing a slow-paced game. Nothing wild.
It's the slow pace that Hakii really needs because
slow burn.
every single time that the pace just increases and Orex is able to get schmoovin', as the kids say these days, that's when he's getting out to those bombastic leads.
The slow pace is usually because Hakii's able to control it with those projectiles. If it's a slow pace, it's not Orex, playing campy.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point, right? I think Hakii's trying to recognize, you know what? He still has to approach. Like,
oh my goodness!
First time we've seen that in this set. Is he spazzing out after that?
Man, it's wild because from Hakii's movement, it looked like he was trying to adapt to the air dodges, right? And then Orex is like, what if I adapted to your adaptation?
Orex is getting really greedy with these neutral airs to set up into these combos where he could, at the very least, just get something when Hakii immediately goes into that shield.
Yeah, that could have been a really big punish. Here we go. Gets that turnip. 12% on a turnip. That is far from insignificant. Even if he's not comboing out of it, and he can. That's
everybody complains about Wolf Blaster. That's 10%, and Peach Turnips do even more.
Yeah, that's 10% if you get hit at a close range where it's unsafe if you shield it. It's like 7% from max distance.
This time the air dodge from Orex is placed correctly, but he does not get away from the bomb soon enough.
The thing about Peach Turnips is the farther they go, they actually do more damage.
Yeah, weirdly, they get that terminal velocity.
Back air out of shield's gonna punish all of Hakii trying to cross up. Oh, watch out for that bomb. You sat there plucking turnips.
Orex just saw him put it on the platform, and he said, all right, I don't need to worry about it. And Hakii said, oh, you think so, huh?
Let me tend to my vegetable garden real quick.
Great grab right there. That's one of the things I want to see Orex do more in this matchup if he's going to win is more deeks on that movement. He needs to stay close to Hakii and make him commit to something so that he can get those big punishes that he's been wanting this whole game.
Yeah, and I think that even like the little things like Orex starting to tack on some of these grabs at higher percent really aid to that quite a bit as well.
Hakii's going to blow himself up into the blast zone with these bomb recoveries if he has to do another one.
Oh, well, he doesn't get the option right now. But able to still maneuver around. Oh, Orex, he would have been better off leaving that bomb in center stage and going to ledge trap Hakii.
Yeah, kind of messed up his ledge trap.
Man, Hakii's at 212, and he can actually take this stock.
Absolutely he can. Peach is climbing higher and higher percents, but again, it's that side special that takes the stock, that Peach Bomber getting the job done.
Yeah, but I mean, again, at 212, that's such a high percent, and it's not the first time we've seen Orex let somebody live to that high. But if it's letting you get that lead, I guess it's all right. You just got to be careful that you're at 121 now.
Oh, he tries to go for the tech chase, but that's a big punish. Like you said, he gets greedy with the nair sometimes, but it pays off when he connects it.
Wasn't able to get that full conversion into the grab to get that 40+ damage.
Hakii needs to react to the fact that everyone's still neutral, getting up on his bouncing bomb, and that's giving him free potential explosions.
I'm wondering if get-up attack would be knocking that away from him, or if Hakii's standing at a distance that's ready to go ahead and take that.
He's not standing in range of the get-up attack, but I don't know if the bomb would have a hitbox. That
I mean for him to grab the bomb once they get-up attack it and it goes flying.
I mean, I feel like he could just forward.
No, Orex air dodge is too low.
An unsavory situation, but he's going to be able to try to bring it back as much as he can.
I mean, again, it's a war of attrition, and those little moments here and there,
they matter.
Matter so much.
Oh, spot dodge on the landing there from Hakii.
Oh, he went for the drop zone fair, would have sent it the ugliest angle, but Peach was able to narrowly escape, set up the ledge trap herself. Trying to catch these jumps.
Still respecting that recovery from Hakii. Now that he's above him, Orex might just be able to push this advantage, but with that bomb cutting off that approach from him, he's got such a big hitbox on the activation that Orex just has to respect everything that Hakii's throwing out.
Oh,
extended.
Max right through the boomerang, putting Orex up 2-1.
Man, that's so rough because you saw Hakii try to go for a boomerang in a close quarters situation, except it hadn't retracted fully. So he just threw out, like, air, essentially.
No, he tossed out the boomerang. It got smacked by Peach.
Oh, got smacked
there.
immediately?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I need it to be a little bit stronger then. That boomerang.
You know what?
It's not working for me.
In 64.
Well, you're stupid because my Australian accent's actually good.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't working for me.
JV?
I was just thinking about 64 boomerang, man. That thing was actually just a sword.
Just a sword?
Like, the graphics made it look like Blink just, like, bent his sword
and tossed it
at a right angle and just yeeted that thing.
That's great.
Just bent it.
We're gonna see
Hit
if
like it too, honestly.
see see if Orex can yeet Hakii out of the tournament. Or
Gold speed, little fella.
Hakii's got an answer.
Did you just say yeehaw?
No, he said yeet hockey.
Yeah, yeet Hakii.
It definitely sounded like yeehaw.
Yeehaw, little fella.
Oh, we're back to this. That's regrettable.
You're mad. This is my job, JV. I'm a voice actor.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm paid to do this.
Yeah, but not while you're commentating Orex versus Hakii.
Shut your damn mouth, neighbor.
I'm just saying. Hey, how many anime voice actor roles do you have being an Australian?
I'll tell you what.
Dude, yo, catch him in the next Stingray anime, dude. I'm ready
Anyway,
for the Stingray
Orex
anime.
is schmooving right now. Hakii is schmooving right back. This is a tight battle so far, but Orex is doing a good job of catching these grabs, getting a lot of extra damage here. Hakii doing the same. He's back and forth.
Yeah,
Nobody's got a lead. It's all made up.
Plan.
We're actually playing Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah, thanks, man. I mean, the percentages sometimes just don't matter with these two characters. They can change on a whim. Wow, that bomb is still on that platform.
It's just big chilling.
I'm surprised that Hakii hasn't found a moment to go detonate that and put it back into the game.
I feel like he's so focused on the boxing game. He's like, I don't want to take my attention away.
Oh, another incredible recovery from Hakii.
Just gets that little arrow to catch the float. And wow, tippy toes.
Yeah, I feel like at these kinds of percents.
Oh,
okay, never
wow.
mind.
I'm always shocked that Orex goes for that neutral get up when he sees the boomerang fly out. I feel like I would just want to wait longer because every time he's been scared into shield in those situations, and Hakii's taking big advantage of it.
And you can wait for the Link to come over and try to cover with that boomerang and say, okay, now that you're right here and the boomerang's right above me, I'll get a protection. I'll throw a flyer on that. Wow. Hakii's throwing a lot more than flyers, though. He's built up so much damage with these projectiles.
Absolutely. Trying to catch the jump out of that platform, too. Just barely missed the spacing, but that one found its mark. That forward air sets up the no-fly zone, and Hakii is playing with fire.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that was the sickest snipe.
Yeah,
Hakii is playing so sick, he's even got our production team nodding with the FGC nod.
Oh yeah, I respect it. Now, honestly, that was a pixel-perfect stock from start to finish from Hakii, and he shows no signs of slowing down.
Yeah, he's definitely going to bring this to a Game 5 at this rate, and Orex is going to have to figure out how to turn on the gas. We've seen some performance issues from Game 5 Orex today.
Yeah, well, it is Game 4 right now. There's still a chance, but this is where we saw Orex just tear it up in that set number 1, and Hakii has just not given him any room for that.
Man, he hasn't touched him.
No, he hasn't touched him for a solid 2 stocks. There we go, finally landing 1 hit, but my God.
It's
That's not
looking like
enough.
that's all he's going to get.
Oh, stuffs out the recovery option from Hakii with that down air.
Yeah, and it looks like he was going for another reverse to just try to end it all the same way under the second stock. That Peach Bomber's burst movement has been big to get around the projectile zone.
Okay, Orex going for a good follow-up that avoids him picking up that bomb. Have to be careful of where the items are so that you don't accidentally pick them up if you don't want them.
Yep.
He tried to detonate, but
Oh,
picked it
yeah.
up. That's scary.
Oh my!
That's some Armada stuff.
What?
Forward smash.
Oh man, I think that was the pan.
It was the pan. He
Yeah, he
wanted
wanted
the
to
pan to
set
get
him
the
up.
kill. But he was just a little bit too late in pulling the trigger
Oh.
on which one he was going to do. That's given Hakii another lease on life for the second stock and looking like he's got the chance to win this game because another one of those up throws is going to do it.
Yeah, that up throw, not
Not
quite.
another?
Big ceiling on Town and City. Got to keep that into account, but the next one, even with a little bit of staling, is going to do it. So Orex can't get grabbed, and there's half of Link's arsenal that he can't get hit by either.
Oh, again. Alley-oop, baby.
Timing was impeccable, but Orex has to play this stock literally perfectly if he wants a chance.
He can't get grabbed.
Yeah, can't get grabbed, and he can't get hit by half of Link's moves.
I mean, how hard could that be, right?
JV, you're
hard?
going to find out in the next 33 seconds.
All right.
Playing real slow. He doesn't want to approach in one of those hitboxes.
Ooh, and Hakii doesn't want to give him the approach for free either because he knows that Peach's lethality at these low percents is...
Yeah, it's insane.
It's real.
That down tilt especially, and the Nair can
Oh,
turn
he
into
knew!
it. Fully charged arrow almost took the stock. He bounced that. Don't neutral get up.
He doesn't even bother with the ledge. The boomerang keeps him on stage. 226, and Orex is still fighting, clinging to his life.
Oh,
With a cannonball-sized hole in his chest.
Avoids the grab, but how long can he? Oh my goodness, these arrows are taking out so much extra damage. Dodges that boomerang, but he got back on stage in the corner. Hakii hasn't let him play.
This is not a heavy character.
if he dies to a boomerang, I'm just saying, if he actually gets KO screened by a boomerang.
It could be an arrow.
It could be like an almost uncharged arrow.
Oh my god. Yeah, at this
Oh,
point.
oh! Watch out for the bomb!
He does! The get up attack gives him a hitbox.
He can't move! Oh my god!
This is so...
Hakii's trapping at the ledge has been incredible!
How is anybody this patient?
Orex finally has space to play in this game.
Oh,
He's got his
way.
combo!
Dude, there's no way this could happen.
He took such a small punish too, 35%. Now that seems all right, but for Peach, we're usually seeing him hit that 50.
I've never seen such a thing as this.
He's almost limited to 300%! This is sudden death percents!
Are you kidding me?
I have never seen such a thing as this.
Yo, you know what? Hakii's playing the ultimate time game. Oh!
Time him out, Hakii. Time him out, you won't.
I mean,
He might not.
I mean, he might. He'll try, but the boomerang's gonna kill him.
Oh! He cut the roll!
Scream, dog. I can't. I actually can't.
Wow, that is just pathetic. That is the entire
crazy
venue
thing-
is just grinning.
Orex found the time to pull the turnip, and it looks like Hakii was trying to shoot an apple off of his head. He's like, all right, let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no! Oh no!
How is this what gets us into game 10 of this grand finals?
And you know Hakii was slow playing it the whole time because that's going to eat away at Orex going into this game
Oh
final.
my
Yeah.
god!
He said, I wasn't allowed to play the game for how long?
Literally 2
2
minutes.
Two
Orex is gonna start that game running in, dashing back, and shielding. I'm calling it right now.
He's got residual fear. He still feels that 300%.
My goodness.
I'm gonna look for it.
We're back on FD. We're back on FD. Last time we were here, Orex looked incredible. Impeccable, even.
Back air pressure. That move is terrifying on shield. You can't challenge out of shield.
And you know what this does is that now there's no platforms for Hakii to escape to, but Orex can create a platform for himself with that float that he can chill above Hakii just for a second where Hakii does not get that option.
And he's got that artificial platform.
The platform heals. That's what's giving him the platform, baby.
Ooh, that forward tilt though, catching the neutral get up.
Yeah.
Hakii, the ledge trap, what are you doing?
Orex
Oh.
just got caught with, again, that residual feel.
Yeah, he was just floating there. Hakii was playing in his airspace, and Orex didn't swing. He didn't do anything. He just sat there and got spin attack.
Oh, all right, there you go.
Oh!
No
He's mashing.
dude. No
He's mashing so hard, but 34% is what Hakii will get after that. Turn it around.
No crazy link setup, but look at the damage! Look at the psychological damage that's been dealt!
Oh no! Wrap it up. Wrap it
Game
up.
5 Orex is a myth! What the heck?
Okay. This is Shockwave 21 because Hakii right now is taking Orex to 6th Street. Okay, he's not gonna remember this. He's not gonna remember this.
Nah, he's gonna black out. Straight up.
Oh, it's looking rough. It's looking rough. Put your 5-1-2s in chat right now.
Hakii said, let's go to the square.
Yo, hold on, though. Hold on, though. If Orex can catch a landing from Hakii and get those combos started.
Ooh, you are absolutely right. Especially when he's got space to pull these turnips to get it all going. The parries are on point.
Oh,
The bomb. Punish
even
that
bother
spot
with it.
dodge.
What is this RNG right now, by the way?
That's just Orex. That's just Orex.
Game 5, Orex has transferred from his brain into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he's just become Armada now. Like,
This man really could be like, oh my gosh, he just chases him all the way to the corner.
Oh.
Just dash away and shield.
Burst, I love it.
Yeah, that Peach Bomber, he wasn't ready for the speed. Normally, Peach takes a while to get back, but that up throw not going to do it yet.
nah, too low.
Real
too
close, though, on FD. Didn't have the reaction time to activate the bomb explosion. Just outside the range. Caught him swinging.
Oh,
Caught him
clean.
swinging. Dunk.
Oh. Again, Hakii just very creative with these setups. Really good at just trying to figure out ways where his projectiles can lead into these finishing options.
And eventually it makes Orex look like a ball in a cup.
Okay, but he's got this big turn up. He can't.
Oh,
he
the
can't recover
prophecy
the
has
bomb.
come true.
Yeah, eventually at those high percents, you can't recover the bomb without going lower, and that gives Orex more time to catch it. He wanted to go high enough that, that Orex wouldn't be able to smack him out of the air, but instead he went so high, he hit the blast zone. He hit the roof. Oh, try to
Chased all the way.
Hakii's got the pressure. If you're dodge behind him, he's got that up tilt on deck.
Man,
The damage?
My goodness, Orex has almost brought this back to even. One more hit would do just that.
Orex can, Orex still got chased there. The Tekken place covered perfectly by the boomerang. Hakii had to commit nothing to that, and he got a big reward. Oh, the max distance.
Oh, but excellently played around the boomerang. Orex is getting used to that timing.
I love that. He reacted to the fact that that first hit back air, he had more choices afterwards, and then he punished the second back air.
His shield pressure's gotten so much better, too.
Oh.
He's realizing how to respect what Hakii has.
Oh.
Man, that's tight. That's tight. Literally a percent separating these two. What is this?
Spin attack! Does
Oh,
it! The one time Orex crosses him up, Hakii is actually able to convert with the spin attack.
And most other characters don't have as big of a punish on the cross-up. They might say, you can cross me up and I'll hit you with this baby punish. But Link doesn't care about your cross-ups when you're at the high enough percent. If you don't have an actual safe aerial to mix me up with, you're out of here.
Man.
We were saying the shield pressure is getting there from Orex. You know, the one nair on shield and then back off and get away, get out of that threat zone. But right there, he was seeing red. He knew that he was so close to the finish line and went for what could get him the game.
And Hakii doesn't drop those. As soon as you hit that unsafe aerial, he knows he's got that spin attack on lock.